just started playing Command and Conquer 1. I haven't played this game in so many years. As you can see, I'm playing as Nod, and I'm only on the second mission, so it's pretty basic in terms of what you can do. So the only thing you can do at the moment is you can build a barracks to build your men, and the only men I can build at the moment is riflemen. Obviously later on in the game you can build guys that can throw grenades and rocket launchers, but at the moment it's only rifles that you can build. And also when it comes to the basic buildings, you can only build in the early stages obviously the barracks, the silos, and obviously the Tiberium, I don't know, whatever they call it, so that you can collect the Tiberium, and that's all you can do. So you are given one or two little buggy vehicles, but obviously they can get damaged very easily. And what I tend to do is I just use those vehicles to scout around, because obviously the map is black, so I use those vehicles, those buggies, to go around to open up the map so I can see where there's more Tiberium for me to collect, or kind of where the enemies are. Later on in the game, obviously, you are able to build vehicles in the game, and also you can repair. I'm not sure you can repair vehicles. I know that in some of the other Command Conquer games, you could build a repair bay to repair your vehicles, but you can repair your buildings. As you can see, I've got the silos, and after a while they get full, so you have to build more. And then obviously the more buildings on the more like silo things that you build, the more power that it draws. So then you have to build more power stations. But obviously there's only certain areas that you can collect. And as you can see, I've built up a pretty good defense. So what I'm basically gonna do now is attack the enemy. Another trick I know that you can do is that once you've crippled the enemy's defenses, what I used to do, and when I used to play this, is that I used to get the technicians and then take over the enemy's certain bases. And then what you can do is that you can sell it and then make more money. Also, if you're like obviously build up enough money, you can, where you've got the harvester, yes, they call it, that collects the Tiberium. What I do is that later on, when I used to play it back in the past, I used to build two of everything. So I would build two of those harvesters so that I could collect double the amount of Tiberium. And also the barracks, if you can actually build two. And then when you're eventually able to make vehicles, you can actually build two as well. So that what eventually happens is that everything builds twice as fast. But unfortunately, what happens is that obviously you're going to need more power. One of the things that I've just remembered is that when your men can't go walking around the Tiberium patch, as obviously the Tiberium is poisonous to your walking troops, so they get killed. But another tactic I've also used to do in the game is I used to antagonize the enemy and then let them come back to my base, and then my defense would end up taking them out. So then you weaken them. Another tactic I found is that if you destroy things like their barracks and their ability to construct other buildings, it basically weakens the enemy so that they basically can't construct any more men. And then especially if you destroy or take over their Tiberium facility and their harvester, they're unable to produce more money. And then using the technicians also, if you take over, as for the buildings, especially the silos and stuff like that, you can actually take over it and then just end up selling it. So as you can see, whenever I build my army in the Command and Conquer games, I always go overkill. But as I said before, what I really like about this game is that I just take evolved. I don't know how many missions there are on each for the GDI and the Nod. But I just take so sometimes I could do one mission. I could spend 2 hours just doing one mission, because I'm just building up my army and fortifying my base. But that's what I always tend to do. And obviously, this is the early stages, so it's pretty easy. But it does get it does get harder towards the end of the game. Again, I don't know if in the past whether I completed it or not. I'm playing this, believe it or not, via the PS3, because I know that the early PS3s, the 60 gigabyte models, allowed you to play PS1 and PS2 games, but I didn't know that all PS3's machines can, even the slim ones and the last models that they make, can play PlayStation 1 games. So I'm playing it on there, even though I do have a PlayStation 2 Slim anyway. I did have a PlayStation 2 Fat, which was silver, but the laser on that went, so I just bought a second-hand PS2 Slim, and luckily that was silver, so it matched up my other pads. So maybe I might do a video and show you that, and if I can find where my old one is, but I think I've packed it away. But yeah, this is Command & Conquer. It's bringing back so many memories. Really enjoying the game. I mean, some people man it by their cup of tea, but I just find the strategy in it, and you know, being able to you know, create your own army, and you know, basically win. Well, that's what you set to do. Is kind of really great. Also, unfortunately, with this game, if I remember correctly, it doesn't have a save feature. So I think it does, but you have to create it via the PS3. But I think it uses codes for you to do so that you can play the next mission, which is what they tended to do in the PlayStation 1 games. But yeah, I really wish I was able to get Command and Conquer Red Alert, because I liked that game as well. And then I was looking up on Amazon, and then there was a game called Command and Conquer Retaliation, which I remember playing as well, but I don't remember. They're all a blur at the moment. But yeah, this is bringing back some memories. I'm really enjoying playing this game again.